All right, fellas. So we got this chick right here that said her husband is gonna be lucky because she looks good and knows how to cook. I would have posted the video, but she deleted it. So here we go. Oh, he's gonna be lucky, huh, sweetheart? What's happening, fellas? It's JB2 Raw back in motion with another video, man. Okay, she said she look good and she can cook. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good and dandy. But shawty, sweetheart, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm afraid that's not adequate to qualify you as an actual wife. Look good and can cook. Her words. Paraphrasing. That's good. Those are good things. Those are wonderful things, actually. But it's not enough to make you a wife. Nobody ever talks about mindset. None of these women, they never talk about their mindset. They just want to be able to follow everything like you follow feminist teachings. Talking about being a damn wife. Talking about, and I'm not talking about this, I don't know what she follows or who she follows, what ideologies, but the average woman is a damn closet feminist. Pseudo-feminist. Half feminist, at the very least. Motherfucker, 50% feminist. Wife? Go marry a woman, feminist. And I'm not supporting any of the sex on sex stuff by saying that. But you a feminist. You don't like us. Oh, you don't like us. Like you follow, a lot of these women follow feminist teachings, but they still expect to be a wife. Don't you know that's derived from women hating men? But you saying you deserve to get married to one day? And that he's gonna be the lucky one? Yeah, by the sound of it, we see who the stupid one is. She look good and she can cook. Her words. And listen, don't get it twisted. All of us men, all of us appreciate a woman that looks good, that can cook. Like I said, those are very good things. They don't qualify you as a wife. You need more than that, baby. It comes from the mind and the heart. Of course, everybody wants something that they can look at. You know what I'm saying? And not be like, ugh. And that's, the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? I don't believe it's a woman that's a damn 1 on a scale of 10 that exists. It's just me. You dig what I'm saying? It's biological women. You understand me? But yeah, man, those are good things. Don't get it twisted, but it's not enough. But if a woman does decide to, expound on how she deserves to be a wife, and she talks about mentality, mindsets, things that come from the heart and the mind that a person can't buy. You feel me? Then we think they lying. Like, yeah, all that's good and dandy until after the honeymoon phase, until you get bored. Yeah. America does not breed women, you know what I'm saying, that have the duration, you dig what I'm saying, the spiritual agility, or the stamina to be in a relationship or a marriage 20, 30, 40, 50 years. America doesn't breed those. They stopped breeding them a long time ago. So either way, whether you're a so-called wife or not, it ain't gonna last forever. And I don't mean to sound negative. People try to use sound negative. Bruh, this is called self-preservation. This is called logic, not negativity. How many 30, 40, 50-year marriages do you know? I'll wait. Okay then. But yeah, man, those things they're very good to have, for a woman to have. But when you're talking about things that you can bring to a man's life, and you were to say something like, okay, looks and can cook, a man gonna look at you like, okay, that's cool for the moment. For a lifetime, hell no. You need more than that, because eventually one day, one of those things is gonna fade. We all know what the hell it's gonna be. Then you're gonna be down to one. That's why mindset and heart is so important. What the hell you got outside of looks and can cook? Y'all mindsets ain't even right out here, man. You feminist, you bisexual, dude ain't got a goddamn, He ain't just gotta have an inclination in the back of his mind. I ain't saying think negative if you decide to marry her. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, trust her enough. I'm never gonna put my full 100% trust in a human, period. It's always gonna be in the Most High. But if you don't trust her enough to where she, you know what I'm saying, she could be your wife, and you got this inclination in the back of your head that, hey, bam, it's a chance that she might cheat on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, it's a chance she might cheat on you with a damn female, with a broad, because she bisexual. Like most of these women. You got something else in the back of your mind. Like, damn, I got to worry about this, that. It just ain't worth it. The juice ain't worth the goddamn squeeze. It's a horrible investment. They say when life gives you lemon, you make lemonade. But in today's marriage, when you're squeezing out the lemon, shit is coming out of the lemon, not lemon juice. When you talk about marriage, you squeezing that goddamn lemon, you see black stuff coming out, brown stuff. You like, what the hell is this? But get that goddamn lemon away from me, man. That shit stank. It got on my hand, and oh hell no. Divorce. And by the way, sweetheart, nobody is blessed because they have a woman that looks good and that can cook. Nobody is blessed just off of that. You know how many? See, you forgot to add the spiritual qualities. You know what I'm saying? And the moralic characteristics that you need in order to become a wife. Look at all the things that I know everybody doesn't believe in the scriptures. That's your loss. Hey, if you feel offended by that, just know that's what I believe. So that's what I'm gonna say. You feel me? If you don't believe in the scriptures, it is what it is. But just read the book of Proverbs 31. That's one chapter. Does it just talk about a wife looking good and knowing how to cook, and her being qualified as an actual wife, to be qualified as an actual wife? Hell no, it don't. Oh, you look good and can cook. Wow. What that tells me is that you're good for the moment. I can get some nuts up out of you. I mean, meaning nuts as bust some nuts with you. You did what I'm saying. No fruity booty, bust some nuts with you. And I can get some meals up out you. That's temporary. I don't see nothing that's like long lasting. Cooking is wonderful. You can do that as long as you can lift up your arms and, walk and all that. So cooking is wonderful, whatever the case may be. You won't look good forever. But damn, I'm thinking to myself, once you stop looking good, she's in her 20s, those looks are going to fade. You know what I'm saying? They're going to begin to fade. Some women still look good in their 40s. I don't know if you make it that long, but it's coming. Then what? You going to try to keep them with your plates that you feed them? The food that you make them? No, you need more than that. Let's talk about mindset. Let's talk about qualities and characteristics that you need. Instead of, looks and can cook. Wow. What type of mental values do you bring to this man's life? How's your character? What's your mindset like? Are you an adversary to monotony? Do you understand that every day is not going to be fun, especially down the line? See, the honeymoon phase, all that's good. These women have a problem with that. That's why they're on to the next man after the honeymoon phase. After the butterflies leave, they're on to the next man. You telling me that's a wife? They don't even understand this. They just be talking, bro. You leave a man after the butterfly fly phase is over. Every time you sabotage, detach, you're a wife? You talking about being with a man long term? And not just 3, 6 months, a year or two, and then on to the next man? Please. You get bored too fast. Therefore, you are an adversary of monotony. You can't just sit in the house and chill. Every day ain't gonna be fun. That's why a lot of these women go back to damn work in their marriages, even though some women don't have to. That man got everything. They go back to work. They're bored. Next thing you know, they're bored and they become adulterous. It's a new guy at the job. She thinks he looks good. He's growing on her every day. He's growing on her, growing on her, growing on her until something else is growing inside of her. Like a climax from his wood. You dig what I'm saying? Maybe even a damn baby that doesn't belong to you, fellas. I don't know what the hell growing inside of her, but usually it's either one or two of those things. Yeah. But the things that I named, character, mindset, she's not an adversary to monotony and, you know what I'm saying, moral values and all of that. All this stuff matters. It symbolizes and represents long-term substance. These women don't have long-term substance. They're good for now. You got looks and you can cook. Bet you can get fucked for some months. Maybe even a year or something like that. Somewhere around that. Cool. No substance whatsoever in any other category. Moralic substance. Character. Mental substance. No, none of that. You look good, meaning you good for busting nuts with, and you can cook. Cool, she can feed me. That only gets you so far. I mean, I look good and I can cook. That sounds kind of plain, kind of bland to me. Like, yeah, okay, basic, in other words. Basic. You feel me? Like, what can you do to enhance this man's peace? What can you do to make his days easier? We talking about for decades and decades. What to expand and increase his business revenue? How can you contribute to this man's life for decades and decades? We're talking about a wife here, not something you bumping and grinding with for the next 6 months. She can cook and she look good. Those typically don't last that long. That's all you're good for, baby. Generally speaking. But I don't want to get on her too much, you know what I'm saying? I do want to give credit where it's due. At least she can do something that over half of the modernized women cannot damn do. So she's in the top 49%. Cook. She can cook. Pertaining to everything that she said, you know what I'm saying? And I think the fellas should we should ask ourselves this as well. We should know this. I mean, you know, for the most part, we all know this. But I think that every woman that feels like that she deserves, you know, to be a wife or whatever the case may be, she should ask herself, and us men should ask ourselves this. What separates us from the rest? What separates her from the rest of the women? It's going to take more than looks and cooking. I can tell you that. An actual wife is a rarity. Just because someone marries you, you got a ring, a ceremony, and a damn honeymoon, that does not make you an actual wife. Men marry hoes and whores and harlots and women that hate them and women that follow this and they believe in this ideology and that ideology and they're lazy and they're talentless and skillless, and they marry women like that every day. Therefore, they are not wives. They're not actual wives. In this society, most women that have a ring, a contractual marriage, or whatever the case may be, are not wives. I said it. I stamp it. I double down on it, triple down, quadruple down on it. Most married women of this society are not actual wives. You feel me? Like a lot of women, they live in these fairy tales, bro. They just be talking. Don't even understand what the hell they're saying. They don't even qualify. They just talking. You dig what I'm saying? Like, this ain't high school, baby. In high school, guess what? Y'all can just, you know, you talking every day. You're probably bumping and grinding. If y'all got to that yet, I don't know. You're probably bumping and grinding. And that's it. Literally. The little girl, you know, when we're in high school, we ain't men and women quite yet. So I'm saying little girls and, I ain't gonna say little girl and little boy, but boys and girls, older boys and girls, high school or whatever the case may be, they're not providing each other anything. As a matter of fact, the girl isn't providing the boy anything. At the very least, and probably at the very most, the boy is providing dates whenever he can, allowance, or, you know, maybe he has a job or some side hustle, something. He's providing dates, so he's providing experiences. You feel me? And protection. That girl, on the other hand, nothing. And don't say coochie, because she getting peanuts for that coochie. So that's three things he contributing. If you want to add sex and their body parts, their private parts, that's three things he's providing her. Even in high school, we always providing more than what the woman does us. Always, even in those days. That's three things he's providing to her versus her one that she's providing to him. Just coochie. That's it. That's it. That's if they've got to that point yet. Otherwise, the boy is probably still providing dates and protection. 2-0 now. It went from 3-1 to 2 to zip. So anybody that thinks that they're deserving of being a wife, zip it. And you want to provide looks and can cook, zip it. That's 2 zip, even in high school, when we're not even damn men yet. 2 zip. Even if it's 1 zip protection when you're around him, you're going to expect him to protect you from certain things in certain situations. Even if y'all ain't got the money to go out or whatever the case may be, and that's understandable, it's still 1-0. You're providing nothing to him. Nothing. If you add coochie, you're providing one thing, but then he's providing something to you too if he knows what he's doing. 2-1. So it's either 3-1. What, 1 or 2 teams came back down 3-1 in the NBA in history? Shit. Come on now, it's either 3-1, it's 2-1, it's 2-0, or it's 1-0. Either way, the man has always and will always provide more to the woman than what the woman can provide him, period. If you're a young guy listening to this and you are in high school, don't let a woman trick you out of your freedom. You know what I'm saying? By trying to use you for your protection. Make sure she's on point as well. She's not coming out of her mouth all crazy about another man or anybody. She's not always in drama and things of that nature, because if you have a woman like that, then a girl in this case, you're tricking yourself out of your freedom. Because men, we don't deal with women like that. We leave that for the very low quality guys. Men don't do that. Leave her ass in the dust, because you're going to be locked up messing with her. Because she's going to expect you to protect her in those situations that she started or that she can't control herself in. So get rid of her right now. Check her. She don't fix it. Get rid of her. It's going to be too late for you. But yeah, man, kudos to this woman as well. I don't know how old she is, but I'm pretty sure she's grown. You know what I'm saying? She's old enough to, purchase a bottle of wine out of the store. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, I don't know. That's why I'm saying I don't know. I know she's not a girl, a little girl at least. But kudos to her for knowing how to do something that most women of this society don't know how to do, cook. But women of this society have to understand that the more attributes that you possess, and character that you possess, moralic qualities, the better mindset you have, the more talents and skills that you have, the higher probability it is of you becoming an actual wife. They don't understand this. They don't have those things. They don't value those things. It's looks. They get in the gym, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. Some women, and every pic is a picture of her glutes. But damn, don't you got other muscles to show? Why are you only showing your booty? And although some of them, okay, cool, they may look good or whatever the case may be, is that the only damn muscle you have? That lets me know that particular woman doesn't have any substance. She's good for a time. Or if you want to say it that way, she's here for a good time, not a long time. Or she's good for a time, not forever. And another thing that these women don't understand, most women of this society, is that these things can be gained. Skills, talents. You know what I'm saying? Some women are just gifted with certain things, though. Gifts come from the Most High. You dig what I'm saying? You really can't buy those, but character, you can develop these things. They don't try to. Moralic value. You know what I'm saying? Having more integrity. You can develop these things. They don't try to at all. Cleansing your mindset of all the bullshit. They don't try to. The more of those things that you possess that I just named, the more valuable you are as a woman and as a person, period, as a man. And the harder you are to replace, by the way. Looks and can cook. Easy replacement, just like that. But you a wife. Looks and can cook. Oh, all I gotta do is just find a woman that look good and that can cook. Easy replacement. I mean, like, bro, it's crazy because the bar has been set so low by us men. We allowed that bar to go lower and lower and lower to the point where all women had to do was complain about doing the bare minimum. Fucking, sucking, cooking, shutting the hell up, cleaning. Bare minimum. They complain so much about it that when we see a woman that actually does those things, we look, it seems like we have a damn unicorn. It seems like it. But it's just bare minimum because we allowed that bar to go low due to their damn complaining and not holding them to higher standards. It's low as hell. Woman, get in your life and be boasting about the bare minimum, doing 3 of those 5 things. Not even doing all of them. 3 out of the 5. And she boasting about it like she just the best thing since sliced bread. I don't know about y'all, but I don't eat no damn moldy bread. It's moldy bread if it's any bread. But like I said, though, man, a woman that looks good and that can cook, she's good for a time. Not forever. That's not a wife. That's not enough to be a wife. Looks and can cook. Come on now. You need more than that, baby. I'm giving you this big of a goddamn commitment. And me personally, I want to be able to handle everything, be able to afford everything 3 times before I get married. All bills, vacations, all that shit. 3 times at least. I can afford to do this shit 3 times every time. If everything on a yearly basis, in other words, come up to be onto my vacations, dates, trips, bills, all that. If it comes up to be $150K, I don't want to be making anything less than $450. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just a hypothetical. When I get married or whatever the case may be. But anyways, man, it's just some food for your thoughts. If you got anything from this video, such as truth, facts, knowledge, or even a chuckle, feel free to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, share the video, and let me know how you feel about the topic in the comments, man. And also, if you would like to support, feel free to hit that Cash App. You know what I'm saying? It's JB2 Raw. Make sure you keep the Most High first. Stay up, stay strong, and stay out the way, man. Until next time and all the time, stay raw.